Hey, it's Leslie from Jolie Creations. I've had several questions recently with our new zipper overlays on how to use them, so I put together a quick video for you. So let's get started. First, we want to double check that our zipper extends past both ends of our overlay. Now that we've double checked it does, we're going to take our zipper and place it right side up along the raw edge of our zipper pocket. Place a couple clips to hold that in place. And we're going to take it over to the machine and baste it in place. Now that that's basted in place, we're going to take the other end of our zipper pocket and bring it up to match the opposite side of our zipper, placing it right side up on the right side of the fabric and aligning that with the raw edge. Clip it in place. And take it to the machine to baste it down. Now we need to install our zipper onto our zipper pocket. To add the zipper onto zipper tape, we want to make a note of which tooth is last before we separate the teeth. The highest tooth or the last tooth on the zipper is going to be the side that we want to enter first onto our zipper, followed by the opposite side. Try and adjust those teeth perfectly aligned inside that zipper hole and push down to slide on the zipper. That completes the zipper pocket for now, so we're going to place that down. We're going to move along and grab our double-sided tape and add that to our zipper overlay. So we're going to take our zipper overlay and flip it wrong side up and add double-sided tape a little bit more than 1/8 inch down from the top and bottom edge of the overlay. Zipper pocket and our overlay and move it to the side and take the lining piece that you would like to add it to, and we're going to find the center of the top and the bottom of our lining piece. I'm going to find that center by folding it in half and making a small snip at that center point. You may also use a mark if you'd prefer. The zipper placement is going to vary on the lining depending on the pattern and size of the pocket, so please read through the pattern that you're working on if adding a zipper to your bag. For this pattern, we're going to place it approximately 2 inches down on the center, so we're going to remove the double-sided tape from the back of the overlay and place it on our center of our lining 2 inches down from the top. Now that we have placed the overlay on the lining, we want to double check and make sure that it is center. You can double check by taking your ruler, placing it on your lining fabric and lining up the ruler with those center marks that we had made. You can see here that it's just slightly off center, so I'm going to remove the overlay, place my ruler back down on the center, and reline it up. Now that our overlay is center, we can stitch it down to our fabric. So we're going to take it to the machine and stitch around the outside edge only of the overlay. We are going to use an 1/8 inch seam allowance as we stitch around the outside. Start with our needle down and pull our threads tight, as we don't want to backstitch here. We want to be able to pull our threads through the back. As you reach the corners, go slow and turn at every pivot point. When you're nearing the end, we want to stop, reach through the back side, and pull that thread through from the top to the back side. Once we have the thread pulled through, we can continue stitching. We want to make sure that we can land in that same hole that we started in. Now that the outside stitching is complete, we want to leave a long thread tail so we can pull that through to the back. Give the back thread a quick tug, grab the loop, and pull the top thread to the back. There's a possibility that you could have removed a stitch, so just flip it over and double check before you tie it off. Once our threads are tied, we need to remove the excess fabric from behind the overlay. I prefer using a craft knife to cut down the center of the fabric behind the overlay. We want to double check that we cut all the way through the lining fabric, and take our scissors, flip over the lining, and carefully cut away just the lining fabric from behind the overlay. Double check from the right side that all the fabric has been removed and can't be seen in the zipper overlay window. Now we need to take our zipper pocket, make sure we have it facing the right way with a zipper closing on the left side and opening on the right side. Flip over your lining piece and add double-sided tape just above your zipper window on the back of your overlay. We want to make sure that tape's not extending past the end of that zipper window, and add it to the bottom as well. And now we want to remove the double-sided tape so that we can center the zipper overlay on top of the zipper pocket. So we can take our zipper pocket, carefully line up that zipper overlay, and gently place it down on top of the zipper. I find it easiest by lining up the center of the zipper onto the center of the window and pressing down on the top side first. Gives us a little bit of flexibility to readjust that bottom side. So I can lift up the bottom, remove that tape just slightly, and adjust it just perfect on the top side. And now we just want to double check that everything is center. If it's not, just give it a quick adjustment to get it where you would like it. We want to make sure that our zipper extends past the zipper window on the back side as well. We need to flip up the zipper pocket out of the way so we do not stitch it closed, and we're going to take it to the machine and we're going to stitch along the bottom of the zipper window. Just like we did before, we're going to leave long tails to pull them through to the back side so we don't have to back stitch. We are top stitching at an 1/8 inch seam allowance. When you get close to the zipper, make sure you move it out of the way and stop at an 1/8 inch past your zipper end. Pull the tails through to the back side and tie them off. Now we need to flip the pocket back down, flip over our lining piece, and we're going to stitch around the remaining 3 sides of our overlay. We want to start with our needle down in the same hole we ended in last, stitch across the top, pivot and go down to the bottom, ending in the same hole that we started that bottom line in. Pull our thread tails to the back and tie them off. Our last step, we need to close up our zipper pocket. So we need to stitch down the sides of our pocket on each side. So we can do that by flipping it over, pulling back the top piece of our lining piece, and stitching at 1/4 inch down the side of our pocket. Backstitch well at the bottom and the top to secure over the zipper. And repeat on the other side. And now our zipper overlay is complete. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comments below. You can also join us on Facebook at Jolili Creations or our Facebook group for makers, Creating with Jolili. To purchase custom zipper overlays, you can do so on our website, jolilicreations.com.